begin our cross double crochet stitch, we'll make a slip knot, and then we'll go ahead and make chains in multiples of 2 plus 1. I'll be making 15 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then I'll skip this very first chain. Bear in mind that the loop you have on your hook does not count as a chain, but this is the very first chain, so we'll skip this chain and we'll go into the next one with a single crochet, and also make single crochet into every chain. Now I'm working the last single crochet stitch, and that completes our row of single crochet. Now to begin the next row, you can either go ahead and make chain 3, which stands as a double crochet, and flip your work, but for me I'll be making a standing double crochet. And to do that, you chain 1, you flip your work, then you go into the same stitch where the chain 1 came from, and you make a single crochet. Then into this second loop, this is the first loop and this is the second, you go into that space and you pull up a loop. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, you yarn over and pull through both loops. That's how we make a standing double crochet, and that's what I'll be making at the beginning of each row of the cross double crochet. So you skip the next stitch and you go into the one that follows with a double crochet. Then you yarn over and into the stitch that was skipped, you go back into that space and make a double crochet. Make sure you pull your loop well enough so it gives room for you to make your double crochet. Now we've made our first cross double crochet stitch. You yarn over, you skip the next stitch and go into the one that follows and make a double crochet. Then you yarn over and go into the stitch that was skipped and you place a double crochet into that space, and you continue this until you get to the end of the row. I've made the last cross double crochet stitch on this row and I have 1 more stitch left. I'll go into that space with a double crochet. Remember that we started this row with a double crochet, so we must also end the row with a double crochet. Now that completes our second row, and this is what our cross double crochet stitch is looking like. This is the front side and this is the back side of the cross double crochet stitch. To begin the next row, we'll chain 1 and flip our work, and we'll make 1 single crochet into each stitch. In order for us to have all our cross double crochet facing one direction, we'll be making a row of single crochet to flip our work back to the right side. I'll chain 1 and then flip my work. Now this is giving us the back side of the cross double crochet stitch. So in order for us to turn back to the right side, we'll have to make a row of single crochet. So you go into the same space where the chain 1 came from, you make a single crochet, and also make 1 single crochet into each and every stitch across this row. I've completed the row of single crochet. I'll go ahead and chain 1 and flip my work. Now we are back to the right side of our cross double crochet stitch, and just like I made a standing double crochet at the beginning of the previous row of cross double, I'll do the same here. And then I'll place a stitch marker at the top of that stitch. Now you skip the next stitch and you go into the one that follows with a double crochet. Then you yarn over and go into the stitch that was skipped, and you place a double crochet there. Make sure you pull your loop well enough so you have enough room to make your double crochet. Now we have made another cross double crochet stitch. You skip the next stitch, go into the one that follows with a double crochet. You yarn over and go into the stitch that was skipped and place a double crochet into that space, and you continue to work this till you get to the end of the row. I've completed the row, and now I'm back at the point where I have my stitch marker. I'll go ahead and place a double crochet into that space, and that's how you make a cross double crochet stitch pattern. You continue to repeat rows of single crochet followed by a row of cross double crochet stitch. The single crochet is so that you can flip your work back to the right side where you'll be making the cross double crochet. So all of your cross double crochet stitches can be facing one side. This is the right side and this is the wrong side of our cross double crochet stitch. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and leave a comment and also share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye crafters.